What up, YouTube? High Talk Podcast, back again with another episode. It's your boy, Tezzy Jones in the cup, here with Rafiki.
How y'all doing? Back again, once again. We got a special guest with us today. It's our first female guest on the podcast. She said this is her first time being on a podcast, so very glad to have her on for the first time. A very unique fashion designer, very fashion forward, I might say myself. And I definitely say y'all need to get hip and tune in because she's definitely going to be one of the next big designers, especially out of Columbus. But yeah.
First lady on the pod. Let's go.
Yay,
Female
let's go.
demographic.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Let's go.
So you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Okay. Hey guys, I'm NiaaJay. I'm a fashion designer, affiliate marketer, vendor, and a community health worker. I also host fashion shows and bring out the community as far as designers, models, and dancers. Yeah.
So let's get into the real talk. What was your come up story in regards to like in the realm of fashion, I guess? Did you go from like cosmetic YouTube? Did you go straight to clothes? Did you like go from like, I guess, throwing shit on either to actually making your own garments? What was first for you?
Okay, so what was first for me was doing hair. I was doing hair at 16, and then I started selling lashes. And then I had my baby when I was 18, and then I stopped doing hair for a while, and then I just got into like reselling clothes. And then I got into creating clothes and just adding my own type of style to different clothes and just trying out different stuff with the fashion stuff. So I'm really new in the fashion world. Like this is really my first year doing like fashion designing. I opened up my LLC January 1st.
Wow.
I dropped my lingerie line February for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Thank you. So that was my first pop-up event. It was for Valentine's Day. And it was a success. I made some money and I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to keep going and do custom shirts, custom hoodies. And like I have like a Cricut machine, heat press at home.
Oh, wow.
And I also have like merchandisers that I have in the city. So it was really like already there for real because my dad got his own printing company and his networks in the city. And so like it really just came like this year and then blew up for real.
On a timeline, how many years would you say it took from like when you first took that step until now? Like,
so I was 16 when I first started, and I'm 19 now.
Wow, so in a matter of 3 years.
It's crazy.
And I sat down for a year because I had my baby.
Wow.
I was pregnant at 17, had him at 18, and then after like December hit and I turned 19, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm opening up my LLC January 1st.
That's crazy.
We getting it going.
It's so many people with the laptops, with the phone numbers, with like the resources, even with like whether it's parental backing or whether it's their own like capital they save themselves, who still just end up daydreaming about doing what you do. So for you to have done that in 3 years is so incredible. And for you to actually like put pen to paper on so much of it, and like for you to like you said, have your own fucking lingerie line, have your own show where people like bought your merchandise, like that is people's, like people cry about that shit at night. So like the fact that you've done that in such a short time is really crazy.
Yeah,
crazy,
really,
especially as a mother too.
Yeah, like really a year. It took me a year. I had my first fashion show July 6th, and it was because one of the fashion shows I was in got canceled. And I'm like, I already had models pay fees and stuff. I'm like, I can't let my models be, I'm like, yeah, let me just see if I can get a venue and just have it by myself. And it went good. And it was a test run too. So it's like I got to learn from it to see what works, what I could do next.
So that was you facing adversity. What was, I guess, elaborate on that process more. So like genuinely, how set up were you for the previous event? When did you get the call about that event being canceled? What was your timeline of like how much time you had to fix everything? And then when did, I guess, your actual DIY event kick off?
So I knew about it was called Slay the Stage Fashion Show. It was on it was supposed to be on July 28th or June 28th. It was supposed to be on June 28th. And it was like May. And I planned the whole show in a month.
Jesus.
But I had like made flyers and stuff. I also like reached out to models or even family members that I'm like, hey, you want a model? I'm design you an outfit, you keep it. I do your hair, have a makeup artist pull up, do your makeup.
Damn.
And you know, a lot of people wanted to be a part of it, but also like the people that started off didn't go fully through with this. So like I had to find new models in the midst of the whole
Facts.
process. And yeah, I put that in a month and it was good. Like I even had dancers come out and do a little showcase and it was
Crazy.
good to be in a month. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? And it was rushed. And I had vendors that like came in and it was their first pop-up events, which helps their brand expand. And that's what I'm really about. Like, you know, being open to the community, having people come out, showcase their work. I even had a couple designers come out and showcase their work. So it was good
Wow.
for the span of time I had.
Tell us about your up and coming event that you got.
So my upcoming event is called Winter Wonderland. It's a fashion show, but it's also a mix with dance. We got jazz, Vogue, praise dance. We got major red, hip hop. It's gonna be epic. Like we got Feather Wings that's gonna be showcasing. I'm one of the designers, like head designers. I'm the one that's running the whole entire show, but I got some more designers coming out that's creative for like the versatility collection and dress collection. So I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be real dope. We got all type of dancers coming out.
How's the auditions been for that so far?
It's been good. I chose a couple people from the last audition. We got our last audition this Saturday, September 14th. So
Where at?
So
at Bush Boulevard Culture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where we having an event.
Shout out
at.
161. Shout out Northside.
Okay, Northside.
so when it comes down to like when you was doing your auditions and whatnot, like when people, so I'm just gonna assume like for anything, you're not just going to just anybody that show up. You're just not going to just say, okay, y'all all got it just because you showed up. So when you have to decide between people, like, do you, I guess how well, I really want to ask, like, how nice are you about it? Like, are you just straightforward with people, or you just be sugarcoating it with them when you or like, because I would say like with like talent agencies, they will tell you like, oh yeah, no, or
Yeah.
just try a little bit harder, come back later type shit. Is that like the type of route you go, or you just straight nah, we're going to someone
So
else?
I'm a little too nice sometimes. I can't lie, but like this is my first round doing auditions. Like for the last show, I didn't have time to do auditions, so it was like
Anybody
just
come,
threw everybody in there.
yeah.
And then when I seen them on the stage, it was like, oh my God. So like I was like, next time, yeah, we're doing auditions and people have to get approved. And how I really go about it at the auditions, I try to give everybody, even that's new, opportunities to, you know, try to build their confidence up and come out. And I'll critique them while they're there. You know, I don't tell them like, oh, you didn't make it. You know, I send out email confirmations or declinal letters. I feel like that's easier than telling somebody they didn't make the cut.
Right there.
Yeah, like you're not good at that. But nah, I don't be on that. Me and my team, like for the next audition, me and my team gonna sit down and be like, okay, we choosing this model for this segment, this dancer for this segment. But I'm excited though, because like I said, this is my first time really doing the auditions and sending out approval letters. So I feel like it's gonna go pretty good. I do let new people come out, you know, and give them a chance on the runway, but I have to see your potential and you have to really want it. Like when you have shows like this, you got to worry about people coming to rehearsal, making it there on time, really practicing and stuff like that. And that's
it's
one
your
of my
brand at
biggest
the end of the day.
things. Yes.
All right, so can you give us your best model face right now?
My best model face. I ain't no model. I ain't no model. I'm just the designer, the background person. You feel me?
But you got to be able to show them what you want. You
I
gotta,
know, but I got model coordinators for that. Okay.
Facts. Pay someone else to do it.
You know, I ain't do like
Facts.
like I said, this is my first year really in the fashion game, so I've been meeting like professional models just starting, models that just got out of school for it and stuff. So like I'm seeing like them walk and it'd be like, woof, she got her confidence on 1,000. I'm still building like I'm trying to like work on my modeling skills because I can't be, I can be the head of the show and not know how to model, but still I would like to learn how to model. You know what I mean? Like I'm still practicing and stuff.
Facts. You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, so that's why I be having model coordinators come out, like a male coordinator and my woman coordinator, TT. She's one of the coordinators that help the women at practices and auditions.
That's what's up. Shout out to them.
Okay,
Shout out
period.
TT.
But I definitely will say, definitely trying to pull up to the next auditions to
Okay.
I'm out there commentate. That's what I'm
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that'd be
straight
dope.
commentate.
Yeah,
Get a
y'all
little
can
bench
come out.
table.
Yeah. Yeah,
Looking
y'all
like
can
ESPN
definitely
on the
come
side.
out.
It'd be crazy.
Okay.
Nah, it'd be like motherfucking Snoop Dogg and Seth Rogen, or was it Joe Rogan on UFC?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like y'all can come out even to the show if y'all want to have a
Oh, definitely gonna
little.
pop out to the show for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Going to get some content with that. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can even interview a couple people, some models, dancers, vendors. It's gonna be all that.
So what's your favorite part? Shirts or bottoms, jeans?
Mm,
I mean, that's a real
nah,
question.
it was just how you worded it.
my favorite is
You prefer top or bottom?
feathers. I like
Feathers.
feather wings. I like I did this custom made lingerie set with just all feathers and candy pieces on it. And I
Whoa.
really love like feathers right now. I don't know why.
I gotta see that on Instagram. If I could log in.
It should sound fire. Like, is it like when I go through your page, it's definitely I do see a lot of feathers. I can't say that. Like,
Yeah.
especially like the one with the big ass wings. Like that
Yes,
shit's
yes,
fire.
yes.
That shit was
That's
fire. It reminded me of some like carnival shit.
yes.
Like, yeah.
And that's the vibe I'm trying to give.
Now brings me to my next question. Who you say is like your biggest inspirations towards like the fashion world?
Um,
Not necessarily who, but what.
what is my inspiration? Um, my inspiration really is just to break like the generational trauma. Like, in a lot of our families are the trauma is implemented and our family starts there. And I feel like a lot of us are not where we want to be as far as even like our grandparents and parents and stuff like that. And I just feel like I want to change the perspective for myself and also for my baby boy because I feel like there is more. And what you envision for yourself, what you dream about, what you manifest, I feel like is definitely a possibility it can come true if you really put the time and consistency into it. And I just feel like that's really my motivation for real because it's like ain't nobody gonna give you shit.
No,
Facts.
You
literally.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's definitely something we was talking about with one of the guests we had on a couple weeks ago. Too, we definitely had that whole conversation. You got to make your own opportunities. You can't be waiting around for nobody to let you in no door.
Exactly. And that's the main thing right now for me. Like, I can't sit around and wait or see like who's with my idea. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta shoot for it. Like
Facts.
coming up, people was like, "That's crazy! Like you can't do that." Da, 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 da. Even friends, and
Facts.
I did it. Like I ain't asked no questions. I just did it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like sometimes you just gotta jump in the water and just try it out. It's nothing to just try out stuff. You know what I mean?
Can't be hesitant on your own
You know what I
dreams.
mean?
Like at
Facts.
all.
Hesitation leads to death.
Yeah, fear can really destruct your whole dreams that you have and procrastination as well.
What's like the I don't know, I guess what grinds your gears about certain fashion shows or I guess just certain designers? Like what I guess like what's your fashion Bible? What are your things you do and don't do when it comes to either running an event, designing a garment, whether it goes to like, yeah, what kind of models you look for, all that kind of stuff. Like,
What are some do's and don'ts? Um,
Basically, with a simplified question, like say if the people auditioning for your show right now, they see this and like, what would you tell them as far as before you come to the audition, things you are and aren't looking for?
yeah.
so things that I'm looking for is people that are trying to grow and elevate as far as building confidence. Um, coming out to express themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bad energies, and I read energies a lot, and that's one of my don'ts for real. And also attitude, I don't like that, or people that's not consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of my don'ts too. Like even with the team, like the team gotta be on point, and
Facts.
if the team not, then somebody gotta go
Yeah.
because the team makes up everything. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's all about the consistency for me and just the work you put in. Like I can't have people that's 50%. You gotta be all in, or you can just go home.
Mhm.
Facts.
Yeah.
Have you ever dealt with like a tacky venue or like a tacky setup for like a fashion runway before that you were just
For
like
sure.
absolutely the fuck not?
For sure. I ain't gonna drop the names, but for sure.
That was what the question I was gonna ask. I was like, I don't want you to throw any shade, but like,
For
what do you
real.
hate seeing in this shit? Like, what's the stuff that just makes you shake your head in your own industry?
I can tell you for fashion, one thing that I hate is people who, don't get me wrong, I know this is how fashion is supposed to go, I guess. But that's why I'm bringing a new wave to it, because I see fashion shows like Gucci, Guess, and all them. They all look like zombies, straight face, walking like
Yeah.
Stigler. I don't like all that. I like people to show their personality on the runways. I like a little smile. You don't gotta smile, but you know,
Right.
just show a little something characteristic.
How do I
something.
really look in these clothes when
You
I
know
live
what
my
I
daily
mean?
life?
Act like
Make
you
it seem like you're
feeling
happy that you
you
in this
know?
outfit, that you
Yeah.
happy to be here.
That's what
You
I'm
feel like
seeing.
you like when you just put your shit on just to go out, mate. You seen it, oh yeah, I got that shit on right
Exactly.
now. Like,
Yeah.
That's how I want people to feel in all their outfits. Like that's why it's like I also communicate with my models. I figure out what's right for them. What you feel right in. What you don't like that outfit? Okay, let's change the whole look. Like what you want to go for. Like I'm that type of open minded when it comes to the fashion shows. Like I said, I don't like all the like depressing walks and shit. Like that shit not it. Like it's not. Like I was watching Gucci.
Straightforward.
Yeah, like it was looking like zombies. I'm like, what the heck? Like is going on?
Is there an etiquette to that you like respect at all? I guess just as like the art of, I guess, like the hundreds-year-old tradition of like modeling, I guess, like.
I like that they're showcasing like the designer's work. And that's like one of the like good things I like about the traditional fashion world. They're showing the designers and artists work, but it's like I said, it's just boring. You gotta turn it up, add a little something to it.
Not such a funeral vibe.
Not a funeral vibe or just walking off fast and like straight faces. Like they will literally cut you if you smile or do a signature pose in the model world. Like they don't play that.
Oh yeah, no, it's Zoolander shit. Like
Yeah,
100%.
like,
damn, we
They don't play. If you show any characteristic on these runways at auditions or anything, they cut you.
Yeah.
I'm like, and that's one thing I do not like, because who wants to be boring on the runway? You know what I mean? It just looks like, let's spice it up, do a little spin.
Right.
But still keep it professional, of course.
facts. You can always be professional and have like a uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
So as far as your up and coming clothing line, like first, do you have like a name for the collection?
No, because I have a couple names for a couple lines. So it just be like it come and go. Like that's the thing about like being an entrepreneur, because you're able to be unique and use whatever come up to your head. Like so for example, I have a line called Renewal with Grace. I have another one, Evolving in the Hell of Time, and another one, Can't Lose Big Motion. And then I started my son's line called Rose Star Apparel. I just really do stuff that come to the top of my head, like.
Is it like a kid's line?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like adults line too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, thank you.
So like the second question would be, as far as when it comes to like what you're working on currently, like what colors would you say that you are more in tune to right now?
All of them. I'm a little all over the place right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm really like in my creative era or something. Like I'm really liking the colorful stuff, color schemes. But for Winter Wonderland, we're gonna keep it Winter Wonderland, but it is gonna be a spark of colorful stuff. For the versatility collection, like the dancing, stuff like that. So yeah.
I want everyone to take notes for this next part. So you said you already had a crochet machine, and you said you had a heat press. What other technology do you use? Like, are you on the Microsoft Surface Pad, like with the stylus all day, or like what else do you do?
So I use Canva for promo a lot. I use Adobe. That's really it for real. And just the like heat press, flyers. Cricut, and yeah, that's really it for real.
Are you just trying to have her drop her sauce out here?
I mean, low key. I mean, hey, people want to be her.
Hey, look, people trying to look. It's easy too. Like the Cricut machine is easy. Let her be her
first, though. You feel me?
No caps like that.
Hey, people got to feel inspired, man. People got to know it's possible.
It's definitely possible, and it's so easy. Like I said, like it's literally. Can I look in the mirror real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Hey, I mean, okay, so let's go to it. Gatekeeping. What's the worst part about gatekeeping in fashion? Clearly, you shouldn't give away any sauce, so you should just monopolize being the only person with their own shows, the best modeling, the best designer in Columbus. Have you ever been like, has anyone ever tried to like close the door on you before?
As far as like not approve me for like a show or something
type shit, or like really like try to hold you back, or like try to like
within the fashion, within the industries you've been in, within the fashion industry, you have anybody like really try to hinder your performance forward, trying to get growth to where you are today?
No, not really, because people like nowadays stuff come with a price. If you could pay the price to get in anything, it's like you can get in.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you know, it's different these days, but no, I have not like reached where like I've got declined. I know like I probably could, you know what I mean? Because some of my stuff is versatile. People be like, she only do lingerie, or she's too open, or she's too like, you know what I mean? So people, I hear like, you know, the bad stuff, but I don't pay it no mind really.
Right. And it's not actually like stopping you in your tracks at all.
I'm still going to be creative. I'm still going to do whatever because somebody might like it. You know what I mean? I like it. Somebody might like it. It might not be you. But, you know.
What are your thoughts about online shopping versus actually having like a brick and mortar like location? What's your end game?
My end game is having my online store pop in and also an in-person storefront. So like it's everything. It's 2024. I was just talking last night with my brother saying how like the marketing game right now is so easy and fast. Like people making money off digital products. And I'm trying to really make the time out to really get my website going, but I'm still building my team and stuff. I can't do everything.
Right.
And that's what I'm learning. Patience, time, and being just consistent. Like I'm trying to really grow to be a big online marketing platform, and also having an in-person store and a in-person building for like with a salon and a model room, like a dance room for people to come out. We have classes, just stuff like that for the community as well.
That'd be dope.
So just to like piggyback off his question, what would you say, like, you personally prefer online or in-person shopping?
In person, because when it's in somebody's face, they want it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like at pop-up events.
Like I gotta leave with this bitch today. Like that shirt, them shoes.
Yes. Like if it's online, people be like, okay, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna put it in my cart. But in person, like at pop-up events, like I could post it on social media all day long, nobody will want it. If I go to a pop-up event, somebody want it because they see it in their face. Like they don't care the price at all.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, accessibility. That's a factor in it for real. The fact that it's actually there. Not that it's gotta like wait 7 to 13 business days to get to the crib.
Right.
That's
Not that
It's
the only image you see
convenience.
of it is like the corner image of some dude in the room taking a picture of it. Like, no, I can actually see these shoes. I can know how they look on my
Yeah.
feet.
No, for real. Or, oh my God, they look good in person. I want them right now.
conveniency is the motherfucking label of 2024.
What are your
Definitely.
thoughts on Temu, Shein, on $10 hoodies, on $5 jumpsuits? What are your thoughts on it?
They going up for sure. Like I was on Shein the other day and I was looking like it's so many vendors that's on there that's actually even lowballing themselves, like selling press-on nails for $2, $1. Decorations, like, you know what I mean? Like it's so many vendors on Shein. People don't pay attention that is more than 100 vendors on Shein listing products. It's not just Shein. Shein is just the marketing platform. Like I have like 3 vendors that have their products on Shein.
Jeez. Damn.
That's crazy.
People definitely cross market on Shein, and I was actually looking into the dude that owns Shein because you smart. Like that's really smart for all vendors from all across the country to be able to put their stuff on your site. Like
Right.
that's fire. Like they're having deals too. Like if you watch the market, prices go up and down on
All the
Shein,
time.
Temu, Amazon, all them places. They all sell the same stuff if y'all haven't noticed too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Just prices is different.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. I'm an affiliate
That's very
marketer,
true.
resell, change the prices. You can get on Shein, find something for $2. On Amazon, it's $10. Same thing.
Do you have any cosmetic routines that you hold key that you like to share with the rest of the world or anything?
Like what?
Like what products you use? What's the first thing you do when you get out of bed or something like that? Like your hair routine, your face routine, is there something that's crucial to your lifestyle that other people should probably abide by?
I like drinking smoothies every morning, making breakfast for me and my baby boy. I don't like to feed him so much processed food or myself because what you eat is like who you are.
Yeah.
So I feel like health is wealth, and I feel like that's one of the most important things I feel like everybody should take control of over because it's definitely important to be healthy. I try to drink smoothies every day. I'll be drinking like okra water or okra inside my smoothies with kale, spinach.
Crazy.
Uh,
I ain't never had the okra in the smoothie
Bro,
before.
you
okra
can't
is
taste it.
crazy.
You can't taste it.
With the
promise.
spinach and the kale.
You cannot taste the
Bruh,
spinach.
That's like 4 different shades of green in
You
one
cannot
drink.
taste it inside of the smoothie, especially the spinach. You can't taste it.
Yeah, that's a green smoothie, that's for sure.
Bruh, for sure.
Yeah.
How important is cocoa butter to your life?
I'm weak.
I use it sometimes.
Do you use the black African soap or the shea?
Yes, I
Okay.
use black African soap, and I also make shea butter. I make purity boxes with like, you ever heard of turmeric scrub?
Yeah.
Turmeric scrub. I make that and shea butter.
What?
Wait, hold on. Let's get this straight. How many products do you make?
Yeah. Are you like the George Washington Carver? Like, fact?
Yeah, basically. That's what I'm hearing
Shit.
right now. Like, she found one thing and found 100 uses for it.
No, for real, but I can't even tell you like right now. So clothes 1, shea butter, turmeric scrub 3, what else? Like chain tops, jeans, hats, shoes. I decorate shoes, and
Shoe selling as well. Those are crazy.
I ain't make these though. Nah. But I make a lot of stuff. Or sometimes I have a vendor that make it. Convenience.
Mhm.
Like my press-on nails, I make no press-on nails. I have a vendor that supplies me with press-on nails.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Everybody wants to be a rapper until they have to go in the studio and actually like spit their own poetry. How many, I guess, would you say it's accurate to say that a lot of people want to be fashion designers until they actually have to like put fabric to a machine and actually like manufacture their own like garment?
As someone who actually knows how to like stitch clothes together, bro, that's not a very common like thing, especially nowadays. A lot of people, they
Yeah, I was about
definitely,
to say, it's definitely like an art that's like
a lot
Yeah.
of people
dying
are not
off.
gonna, even with the actual sewing machine, like
I feel like a lot of people just want to put a design on a Gildan t-shirt and not actually make their own t-shirt.
They rather just keep doing the pressers. Like that's definitely one thing they'll do.
Which is cheaper, and like, okay, if you
Yes,
have a bomb
convenient.
Photoshop team, okay, I can make 50 fucking shirts a week and do a press release and do all that.
And the prices is different. Like when somebody baking a whole shirt or making the whole entire jean, they're gonna twax you for that.
yeah,
Like if you buy a shirt for $2 off of a bulk order, they gonna sell it to you $15, $20.
yeah.
They stitching it and all that. You
Still
getting waxed.
200% off of what they're
Yeah.
making.
That's a little
Yeah.
bit of my blood in these clothes. You guys like $300.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know this one dude, all he do is make vests. Like, bro's vests go from $150 to motherfucking like $350.
Yeah, because people's time into like designing and stuff, and that's one thing with me when I have fashion shows. I don't like to go home with your outfit. I want you to keep it. That's why when I make the package deal, you can keep your outfit. I don't want to go home and look at it because what am I gonna need it again for?
Hey, a whole new roster of models just wearing the same clothes.
And then it's like I seen what you was comfortable in. We agreed on your outfit. You know what I mean? It's for you. I design like sometimes when I design people's clothing for fashion shows, I go with what their personality I feel like is.
Right.
And so like I want you to keep it. You know what I mean?
And
like,
they're gonna wear that.
You're gonna
out.
wear it. Yeah.
Facts. You have something personally made for you, you're definitely gonna wear that shit. No ifs, ands, or
100%.
buts.
Yeah. Consistently. Yeah.
Have you guys ever rapped before? I know this is my interview, but are y'all poets or anything?
I mean,
I've definitely tried, and I've like definitely like tried to release music for sure, and I just gave up on the dream. I'm not Hollywood like I want to be. I'm not Hollywood that way.
I definitely been in a couple studios. I've been mentioned and on a lot of different songs. We're not going to talk about that. But none of them you heard me rapping on. I definitely wrote songs for people. Like motherfucking what's
You're the Benny Blanco.
Mindless Behavior. Like I wrote a song. I helped this chick write a song for them. I'm more a behind the scenes person, honestly. I definitely wrote some fire ass shit, but I'm not personally.
I wrote a song.
Really?
Yeah, me and my friend. We was just trolling though. I actually won this poetry thing 3rd place last weekend on accident. I ain't never did poetry.
Like
You did the slam poetry?
Yeah, the poetry slam. Did you hear about that? The festival? It was like last weekend.
No.
I came in 3rd place. I ain't even, and they just was asking people in the crowd who wanted to come up, but I was low key nervous.
Can I get a quick haiku?
Hold on, wait, I ain't no poet. Slow down. But I like write a lot, like positive things down or things that I want to do, like elevation wise and stuff like that. And I had like stuff in my notes, and the lady was like, "You should go up there." I'm like, "I don't rhyme. Like, I'm not a poet. I don't be rhyming." And she like, "Still, it's 2024. It's not poetry now. They don't rhyme."
Yeah.
So I just went up there and read some stuff that I found in my notes, and I came in 3rd place. I was surprised, and I won $25.
Wow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, get the book out. You know,
For sure.
Okay.
if you can find vendors, you can find publishing. That's for damn sure.
For sure.
Exactly. I want to maybe write a book one day.
I think everyone wants to write a book at some point.
I know,
Like,
right?
I feel like that's something everyone's thought about. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe I should write a book, knowing damn well.
Okay. It's like that. But for real, it'll be like that. Like, damn, I gotta write 500 pages.
I guess even though, I mean, literally you were 16 when you started it, what would your words of advice be to the girl doodling in her notebook in class, like dreaming of doing what you're literally doing right now?
To really put the work in, because I wrote down the same thing maybe over 50 times. You know what I mean? I just got tired of writing it down. Like, it got to a point where it's like, okay, I have nothing else
You
to
do this shit.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like you have to get out there. Like, I used to be a shy person. I'm still kind of shy, but not really. But I really was just like, just when you get tired of your outcomes or anything like that, you just got to put the gas and don't take your foot off the gas. Like, once I like analyzed some stuff that I was writing and stuff, I was like, yeah, okay, so what step can I do first to work towards this goal, or like what seed can I plant that can maybe flourish one day? You know what I mean?
Facts.
So I feel like really take your time to get to know yourself. Like when you're doodling and stuff, use that time to really like write some stuff down for that you have planned for your future, or who the person you want to become, or what's your first step to get towards your goal. You know what I mean? Because it always takes like steps, of course. And that's why people don't be fulfilling their dreams and stuff, because they be feeling like it's so many steps. But truth be told, it's so many steps with everything.
Yeah. I know you said you had your dad's help with the press, right? Did you have like another OG who like kind of mentored you through the process, or like who kind of had you under their wing?
All my uncles all have like businesses and getting money people. They always was an inspiration to me too. My brother, he's a designer, graphic designer. And he helps me with a lot of my business stuff.
Wow.
That's really it for real.
So really just good family support, which is awesome.
Or just analyzing how like they move and stuff like that.
You need to celebrate more of that. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought like, I don't know, I always thought like I would have like my own business because my mom owned her own business. But this is kind of like sort of the same thing.
It's your business. You're your own brand.
Facts.
Like you brand yourself first. And like I said, any ideas you have, you can literally just make that shit come true. Like you're your own brand. You can model today and you're your own brand. Somebody could call you for a booking tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like
I've seen dudes like start that up on Instagram. It's like all I gotta do is just wear someone else's clothes, take some pictures, and then get tagged.
For sure.
And then literally, Instagram low-key gave niggas the sauce. So literally label yourself as something, even if you're not professionally that. And then just for the image, you can just be like, yeah, I'm modeling now.
Exactly. Or I'm a designer now. Like you pressed it.
And I got 15 hard pictures that you can't really say I'm not designing shit.
It's a whole job title to be an Instagram model now.
Yeah.
It's a job title.
It's been one.
Even content creation.
But it is now. Like
2024.
10 years ago was Instagram model. You know, you're a model or you're not.
Exactly.
I saw a video where Sniper Wolf, she was doing the gaming shit and then she got exposed for like not actually gaming while doing the reaction shit. She's just doing a Shein haul. Like that's paying her bills.
Exactly.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. Well, I'm not on YouTube. I'm not like that heavy on YouTube for real. Definitely on Sniper Wolf shit.
Bro, ain't nobody on Sniper Wolf shit, bro.
But I just thought it was crazy. I was like, damn, she did like 5 years of straight gaming content. And then now bullshit gaming content. And now she's just opening boxes.
Yeah,
bro.
Still paying the bills. Still getting 10 million views.
People get paid off TikTok for just making content creation or showing them, go to Chipotle. It's 2024. That's what I'm saying. You got to take advantage of the time that we're in right now, because the world, it's not ending, but it's getting a little crazy, like with the elections and stuff.
Yeah.
And we don't know who's gonna be running our country, what laws is about to change, or what's about to be thrown upon us. And it's so many easy ways to make money out here right now that we gotta implement ourselves in something.
Did you hear Kamala Harris talk about the small business loan? How she apparently loves small businesses and she wants to give like, I think either like 10 or 15,000 to like small businesses in like their first year operation, just for like the sake of commerce, I guess.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Could you benefit from a
For sure.
Is that a come up or is it not a come up?
Hell yeah, it's a come up. Shit, I need a grant right now. They giving out free grants right now.
But we was born in the wrong country.
Okay, like they not playing with them grants. It's just like people be lazy to fill them out.
Right.
Or not knowing the knowledge too. Some people lack a lot of knowledge and why they don't use their resources and stuff. But I plan on going to Urban League next week to meet with a business advisor to help me fill out for some grants and, see what steps can I move forward with, like my online store and stuff like that. So I feel like people use your resources.
Facts.
Overall moral story of the episode is you can do it. It is possible.
Yes.
Literally utilize your resources, put pen to paper, take that footstep, do whatever you got to do, whether it be on a podcast, whether you dropped out of college as a media
Yes.
comm major and now you want to actually do something with a camera and a microphone because you got a friend who actually gives a fuck and actually has the same vision, whether you actually want to put people on the runway, whether you actually want people wearing your clothes, your shoes, your
Right.
belt, you know, it is very possible. So
Yes.
look at all
Anything.
three of us here and envision that you can perform your goal. Even down to the nigga recording this whole episode, you can do
Okay.
it too.
Stop
Facts. Shout out to my
self-sabotaging
nigga Rizzo.
yourself.
Shout out Rizzo.
Yeah, you gotta stop self-sabotaging yourself. Like, that's the main thing with all this shit. You cannot second guess yourself, because do you trust yourself? That's what it comes down to. You gotta be able to trust yourself.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really, you just gotta just do it. Like, you can't think about all the noise or what somebody said or they said it wasn't a good idea, because it ain't come in your mind for, like, without a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with fashion, I didn't know I was into fashion for real until, like, I seen, like, the stuff that I was doing in the city. And then I went back to my notes and I seen fashion wrote down.
Wow.
I never even thought I wrote that down. You feel me? I just
Facts.
thought it just came with what I was already doing.
I never thought I wanted a podcast. Like I legit started off like as a artist developer, and like as I evolved through that, it was just like, damn, I kind of just want to do this. Like,
Mhm.
so I definitely know what you mean. And as someone who definitely tried to start their own little like clothing brand, that's just a lot of work. So kudos to you for sure.
Yeah. Why you feel like it was a lot of work?
Cause it was, I would say like for me, like all I did was like print on demand. Like I wasn't out here trying to, I wasn't even printing on myself. I went through
Uh-huh.
you feel me? And just literally if somebody wanted something, I'll make it up and have it sent straight to them. Like, but as far as like, I never envisioned of having my own fashion shows, like having like a whole, like, yeah, having a collection in general, but not like having like a rollout for it, not have like having basically the steps you're taking to further and improve what you're doing. That definitely was never the vision for me. It was definitely just I just want my own clothes. That's literally all it was.
And that's what it started out for me, was like January, like, of this year, I didn't envision myself having a fashion show or even being a part of a fashion show.
Wow.
Like, I didn't even think of fashion shows. You know what I mean? I didn't even know January, half of the models that model around the city. I didn't know about all the fashion shows that happen around the city,
Mhm.
to be
Facts.
honest.
Facts. The more I got in tune with the art community within the city, the more
Yeah.
I started like getting into like new niches and new things. Like, cause like you said, I definitely didn't know like half this fashion show within the city. Like half the
Yeah.
motherfucking rappers I met are within the fashion industry within the city.
Yeah.
Like these niggas either modeling, creating their own clothes, or like whatever. They just a
Making
part of it.
content.
Yeah, they literally just a part of the fashion industry within the scene. Like half the rappers. Like I'm not saying that in a bad way or nothing. It's just like that number just blew me. Like, cause I didn't know that the fashion community was that big within
Yeah,
Columbus.
me either. Not even the dance community. Like, when people came out to the last fashion show, I seen a lot of hidden talent that they could
So many
sing,
pop-ups,
dance,
yeah.
all that shit. And I'm like, God damn, we gotta put these motherfuckers on camera.
No, literally.
Cause something gotta give. Like, we all try to do something. And it's like all this talent is just inside of us that we're not expressing. Like, a lot of people don't reach their full potential where they tap into themselves and
Right.
understand their power source within themselves. And I feel like that's really important with all this shit.
I guess just as a perspective of like merchandise as a product, I work at a music venue, so I'm always seeing merch associated with bands who are on tour who make music. What is like, some people go into Cosmo and then fashion, some people go into music and then fashion. Like, I mean, you just said the poetry, even though, like, again, you planted a small seed in it, but like, again, what if you go into books and fashion?
Exactly.
What's your thought of like taking a double business route? Like trying to sell two products for the same, I guess, motive.
I feel like it's a good idea. Like, I feel like if it all aligns, it all makes sense. Like, like with what I'm doing with the fashion shows, it's bringing the community out. It's not just for the fashion. It's
Right.
people on the runway that's building their confidence or feel good on the runway. It's people that's watching that's like, oh my gosh, I want to be a model. I want to build my confidence and look like her. I want to walk like her. Or it's I want to be a fashion designer. Her clothes are cool. You know what I mean? It's more than just like the fashion and pretty glitz and glams. Like I feel like I want it to be a movement where like people are empowered by it or want to do more for themselves, even people that
Yeah.
want to brand themselves. Like I wanted to show that everything is possible for sure. Like I feel like a lot of stuff that I do and just coming out with dropping that it all aligns with everything, like the beauty, the community, everything. Like it's definitely a good idea to just have other, what should I say, like
Lanes.
yeah, like have other lanes with the business thing, because if you stick to one thing, it's like, okay, it's not selling no more.
Right.
You
It
know what
could
I
dry
mean?
out.
Facts.
Yeah, like that's why I like to have different stuff.
No millionaire has one avenue of revenue.
Yeah, it's definitely, but it is hard maintaining. You have to definitely balance everything and make the time out of your day to really accomplish the stuff or set the money aside to invest in. That's one of the big things too.
It definitely goes back to having a solid ass team around you.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure.
And also just like managing your money wisely. Just some quick game. When I opened my LLC, I opened my business bank account and I put money aside for my business. So now when I do pop-up events or make money from a sale, that goes straight to my business account. I don't play with business money with my personal money.
Right.
Facts.
That's how you go broke. You know what I mean? So I keep, when I got a 9 to 5, I keep that money with my personal money that balances out my personal life. My business money helps me invest into my business or invest into something that I want to do in the community or something like that.
How hard is that for you right now, still having a 9 to 5 and having your own business at the same time?
Definitely. Well, my job is a little flexible with me. Shout out to Ooey Gooey's.
Shout
Ooey
out, big shout out,
Gooey's.
Ooey Gooey's.
The fuck is Ooey Gooey's?
It's a
That
restaurant.
sounds.
It sounds like melt. It sounds like a grilled cheese joint.
Nah.
It's
It
a
sounds
black
just as
old-
bad as slurping turtle. I ain't gonna beat you.
Oh, it's a black old restaurant. And we sell like dogs, southern fried fish. It's
Oh,
like
nice.
You said
like baked beans, like
dogs?
soul food, like hot dogs, chili cheese dogs.
I've never
Ooh.
heard someone refer to hot dogs as just straight, especially we sell
Dogs.
dogs.
I get like I got that from my boss. So I don't usually
just
say
like,
that.
hold on, wait, what?
Hey, if niggas
I
are selling
swear he
pit
got
bulls
me
in the
hit
back
to
of
his
the
lingo.
bar.
Because you did say black on. You did say black on. It might.
Look, he got me hip to his lingo and everything. Like,
You got cane Corsos in the back. You got hoods.
yes, but
Hey, just come
it's,
knock on the back door 3 times.
it's sometimes like, oh my gosh, I gotta go clock in. But then it's also like, okay, but it's temporary. Like if I get my business off the ground, I ain't gotta work for nobody ever again. But I'm gonna just have to work for myself.
Facts.
Still a job.
That's always the goal.
Yeah.
So I remember going to the barber shop. Niggas was selling Spider-Man 2 on DVD. Were they selling bootleg DVDs in the salons too? Or was that a
Yes.
thing?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
My dad was the
ain't
DVD
never gone to
man.
salon.
You have a
Salon.
whole mother, bro.
Bro, I stayed in the car.
My-
She told me to stay in the car.
The
I'm
nigga never came
weak.
to.
No.
Hey, I got that Shark Boy and
No
Lava
grade,
Girl.
Yes,
no
my dad was the
DVD.
DVD man in the city. Like Northern Lights, we
What,
used to
bro?
stay at Northern Lights. And he was selling, pop his trunk. What's tea? We got the
So
music, we
weak.
got the movies. What's up?
Like, I remember one time I came home, my cousin had like a whole crate full of motherfucking French Montana CDs, bro.
Yeah.
I never heard of the nigga French
Not the
Montana.
Coke Boys compilation, bro.
I took the whole crate to motherfucking Livingston and Hamilton, bro, and sold that whole entire thing, bro. What?
Niggas wanted it.
Bro, niggas wanted the Coke Boy mixtape, yes.
Is this like 2011 in the prime?
Bro, this was
Yeah,
like
they
2010,
changed the
bro. This was like
streets.
2010, bro. Like, yes.
Then they start making cars without the DVD thing. Then they start doing like fire sticks and stuff, but they ain't need DVDs no more. So
It's crazy.
it
Taking
was
the
definitely
DVD
a
players off
DVD
the
era
car.
though, for sure. My dad used to have
Facts.
the whole catalog. What you need? We got the new movies.
All right.
I just remember that shit
Niggas
was
made
so fuzzy.
pre-orders. Niggas definitely was making pre-orders. Like, hey, this movie coming out next week. Can you get this for
Hey,
me?
get that Super Bad on DVD for me, bro.
Yeah.
Used to have a
crazy.
DVD burner. Like, yeah,
This shit's so bad, bro.
that's funny.
Facts. Livewire, bro. during that whole entire era, bro. That's how I was. That's how I was. I was bootlegging ahead of music, bro, and reselling that shit off of LiveWire.
Jesus. Yeah, no, that's all the questions I got. It's been an honor to have you. Seriously, this is very inspirational. Just
Facts.
Thank you.
on your end, on our end. Yeah, no, this is great.
Definitely appreciate you for stopping by.
I appreciate y'all for
Yeah.
having me. This is my first podcast. I got a question for y'all though.
What's
What's some
up?
tips on starting a new podcast? I mean, starting a podcast.
One, consistency. Two, knowing what you want to talk about. And three, I would definitely say understanding as far as what you want to talk about, understanding how relevant that is within the algorithm. Because like me personally, people just I don't know. With this podcast is a lot different because I definitely moved it in a lot of different directions, but at the same time, keeping it very consistent as far as the main goal and what type of content I want to put on here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I definitely it was at a I definitely would say it was at a point in time where when it comes down to it, I never seen anybody else just on here just talking. Like people do it all the time, but like not the way not the way we do it, not the way we was doing it, not the way we doing it now. Like we could have, you feel me, we could today we doing an interview, you feel me, tomorrow it could be on some Joe Rogan shit, you feel
Yeah,
me, like
just
Chilling, just
bullshitting.
talking.
yeah, like it could definitely be strictly about music for 3 months straight, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, niggas just talking about anime. Like
Right.
you just got, and I'll say that's the it works and it don't work for us for the simple fact like it's all over the place, so we have no set algorithm that we could fit in, but at the same time like it's easier for us to move through
Yeah.
different communities and
Yeah.
and have like different guests on and talk with different people, just for the simple fact we have no set, oh, this is just a politic
Yeah.
podcast, we don't want
Yeah.
to.
And that's how I'm trying to be, like, especially in the fashion world. I'm not trying to be so stickler. Like I said, with the Gucci and all them fashion shows, they be real particular. You have to be this weight. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's
crazy.
like a standard. It's like set in
Yeah.
such a small margin.
Yeah, like
Right.
bigger
People.
people ask me, like, do you take bigger people on the runway? Yes, I take all forms of people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of restrictions out here for people.
Facts, it really is. It
I would
really,
say,
really
like,
is.
I mean, like, specifically, like he said, I mean, the first episode we did together was us just kind of ranting about a situation like we went through and that we knew about. And then the next three we had were like interviews with like people who we knew, but like we asked them about their careers. What do they do? Like we actually like gave a shit to ask them and put them on a platform to where it's like, okay, explain your story, explain your inspiration, explain what you do. And like, that's totally like, that's our objective. Like to have you here for 45 minutes and to not ask you a single question about you or like your profession would be kind of stupid. But then at the same time, if it's just us, it's just kind of already known that we're just the two co-hosts. We do shit in our week. We'll go over it. But we're more so here to clown. But we actually have someone who's like of substance who like, I mean, and at the end of the day, like it's on our dime to like not make a waste of our time and their time.
Facts.
It's definitely better to like actually go like the in-depth interview kind of method.
Yeah. I plan on starting like a little women's group where we sometimes post YouTube videos, like kind of like a podcast where we have topics to talk about every other week, or, you know, I'm thinking about it.
I was
Yeah, don't be afraid to either.
Yeah,
like
facts.
just do it type shit.
I'm about
Like
to say, and depending on what your actual goal is, if it's just literally like, because this is what people really don't understand about when it comes to making art. Even this is a form of art. At the end of the day, it's two goals: to do it for others and to do it for yourself.
yeah.
Like, I literally started this podcast strictly for myself. Like, got 153 subs on YouTube. That motherfucker could go down to 0. I would not give a fuck. I would still produce episodes. I would still come on here
It
and
looks
talk.
cool, like the
Like,
promo, the content, like
100%.
it's cool, definitely.
yeah, like I would still do it just for the simple fact this is my form. Like how females just spend money to get their hair done. this the podcast.
Yeah,
You
that's
feel
what's
me?
up.
Like
This is the
is
same gratification I get from like getting a haircut for sure.
facts. Like for sure. Like every
Like
time.
displaying my own interview skills, displaying our own interview
Yeah.
skills. Like this is like
Yeah. That's
as long as
definitely
niggas know I'm not
deserved.
stupid, like I actually like can do this shit. Like that's definitely like all that matters for
Facts.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people definitely like this like I was just literally just over here dying like 10 minutes ago. Like that's not been the first time that happened on here. Like so I know people just think I'm probably just be tweaking. Like just tweaking.
Yeah, y'all silly. Y'all be having like family on here?
No, we just straight up like we're both short north guys, so we just had like homies who be at like the
Rapping and
bars and
stuff?
shit. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I'ma send y'all some artists y'all could possibly interview.
Bet for
Bet,
sure.
please, yeah.
Definitely the platform just to have people come, you feel me, and just be themselves and get themselves out to the world, whether it's the first time or the last time.
Hope this ain't my last time.
Facts.
More episodes coming out soon. What's the Instagram handle? What's the websites? Give us the links, all that stuff.
My Instagram is NiaaJay Beauty, NiaaJayBeauty, and then my website is www.niaajaybeauty.com.
Everybody go hit the follow, go check the link out, go check the lookbook, go check what the season's coming.
Yes, period.
You know what it is. Tezzy Jones,
Hold on.
3Zs.
Wait, you gotta tell them when the fashion show is.
Yeah, the next one.
Our fashion show is December 7th. It's Winter Wonderland. Our last audition is September 14th. I don't know when it's gonna be aired, but
Next
September 14th.
2 weeks.
It's gonna be frosty, people. Mad
Okay.
frosty,
Real
Facts.
cold.
iced out.
You
Facts.
can't. You gotta come to theme. Like if y'all come, I need to see some fur something, some fur coats, or this white something jeans.
Some fur coats is
Don't call
crazy.
Pete on us. Forgive us,
I'm
please.
gonna come in with the cruelty-free chinchilla.
Yeah, like it's
I'm
definitely
so
gonna
weak.
give the vibes. Like I'm excited. Like it's gonna be epic, especially my dancers. It's gonna go up.
Can't wait to see it.
Facts.
We will be there.
Facts.
We will be there. There
Just
will
don't
be a
ask.
table.
Just don't ask me to hit the runway. Sideline only. Sideline only. But yeah, this has been the High Talk podcast with your host Rafiki, my man Tezzy Jones. Yeah, catch y'all next time. Stay tuned. Stay lit.
Like and subscribe.
Okay,
Facts.
stay motivated.